The legendary Navy SEAL sniper Chris Kyle once said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." He is known for his exceptional skills in the field of marksmanship and his uncanny ability to hit targets from long distances with great accuracy. But what if we told you that there was a girl who not only matched but also surpassed his impressive shooting record? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay tuned because this amazing story is about to unfold before your eyes. It all started when a young woman named Laura approached the firing range with a determined look on her face. Little did the rangemaster know that she was about to shatter every single SEAL sniper record and leave everyone in awe. As she stepped up to the firing line, the rangemaster couldn't help but smirk at the thought of a girl trying to compete with the best of the best. He had never seen a woman come close to matching the skills of a trained SEAL sniper. But Laura was no ordinary woman. She had a fire in her belly and a determination that burned brighter than the midday sun. The first test was the infamous 10-gun salute, a challenge that had stumped many a seasoned veteran. The target was a set of 10 different objects placed at varying distances and angles, and each one represented a unique challenge for any marksman. Laura took a deep breath, steadied herself, and fired. The first shot hit its mark, and then the second and third and fourth, until every single shot found its target. The rangemaster watched in disbelief as Laura completed the 10-gun salute with flying colors, her eyes never leaving the targets. He had never seen anyone perform so flawlessly, let alone a woman. But Laura was just getting started. Next up was the long-distance shot, a test of patience, skill, and nerves of steel. The target was placed at a staggering 2,000 yards away, almost 2 football fields in length. Most snipers would need more than a few attempts to hit the target at such a distance, but not Laura. She took aim, fired, and the target exploded into a shower of sparks. The rangemaster's jaw dropped in astonishment. He had never seen anyone hit the target so quickly and accurately. And to do it on the first try was nothing short of miraculous. Laura's determination was clear for all to see. She wasn't satisfied with just hitting the target. She wanted to sink every shot with pinpoint precision. The rangemaster watched as Laura took on the final challenge, the moving target. The target this time was a set of 5 different objects moving at varying speeds and directions. This was the ultimate test of a marksman's skill, and most snipers would be left empty-handed. But not Laura. She took aim, fired, and hit every single moving target. The rangemaster was in shock. He had never seen anyone hit a moving target so accurately, let alone a woman. As the smoke cleared and the targets fell, Laura stood tall and proud. She had just shattered every single SEAL sniper record, and the rangemaster was left speechless. In the end, Laura's score was a perfect 300 out of 300, a feat that had never been accomplished before by anyone, man or woman. The rangemaster walked up to Laura and extended his hand in congratulations. "You are an amazing shot," he said, his voice filled with admiration. "Thank you," Laura replied with a smile. "I just love shooting." But little did the rangemaster know that Laura was harboring a secret pain in her heart. Despite her amazing victory, Laura couldn't shake off the feeling of emptiness that had been following her around lately. She had always loved shooting, but recently it had become more of a chore than a passion. Her scores were slipping and her heart wasn't in it. She had tried everything to reignite her love for the sport, but nothing seemed to work. Laura decided to visit her favorite shooting range one last time. She had a feeling that this might be her final time here, and she wanted to go out with a bang. When she arrived at the range, Laura was greeted by the same old staff and customers. It was a typical day at the range, and nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But Laura could feel the weight of her decision pressing down on her shoulders. As she approached the counter to rent a gun, she couldn't help but overhear a conversation between a customer and the staff member. They were talking about a new sniper training program that the range was offering, and the customer was skeptical about it. "Why would a girl want to learn how to be a sniper?" he scoffed. "It's not a girly sport." Laura's heart sank as she heard the man's words. She knew what he was referring to, the recent news about the Special Warfare Combatant and Craft Training Program, which allowed women to train for special operations roles. Although the program was open to all genders, the reality was that women were still underrepresented in these highly competitive fields. The staff member responded to the customer with a confident smile. "Who says girls can't be snipers?" he said. "We have a girl who comes here who can shoot circles around most guys. Why don't you come and watch her, and then we can talk?" Laura couldn't believe what she was hearing. Was the staff member talking about her? Had someone told him about her perfect score? Laura decided to investigate and find out what was going on. When she asked the staff member about the conversation, he explained that a regular customer had been teasing him about the new sniper training program. He didn't believe that a woman could be a good sniper, so I told him about you, the staff member said to Laura. I didn't tell him your name, though. You don't have to worry. Laura thanked the staff member for his support and decided to prove the naysayers wrong. She was tired of being underestimated, and she was ready to show them what she was made of. Laura went to the firing range and began practicing her shooting skills. She was determined to put on a show and shut down any doubters. The first target was a set of 5 different objects placed at varying distances and angles. Laura took a deep breath, steadied herself, and fired. The first shot hit its mark, and then the second and third and fourth, until every single shot found its target. Next up was the infamous 10-gun salute, a challenge that had stumped many a seasoned veteran. Laura took a deep breath, steadied herself, and fired. The first shot hit its mark, and then the second and third and fourth, until every single shot found its target. Laura's confidence was growing with each shot she took. She could feel the eyes of the naysayers boring into her back, but she didn't care. She was in the zone, and all that mattered was the target in front of her. With each shot she took, Laura felt a sense of empowerment and satisfaction. She knew that she was shattering stereotypes and proving that girls could be snipers too. As word spread about Laura's incredible shooting skills, more and more people gathered around the firing range to watch her. Among them was the man who had doubted her abilities, and he was in for a surprise. When Laura was done, she turned to the man and said, "Can you see now why the staff member talked about me?" The man's face was a mixture of shock and embarrassment. He had never seen anyone shoot like Laura, and he felt ashamed for underestimating her. "I'm sorry," he said. "I didn't know. I've never seen a woman shoot like that before." Laura smiled and said, "It's okay. I understand. But I hope this shows you that girls can do anything boys can do." From that day forward, the naysayers became Laura's biggest fans. They cheered her on at every turn and supported her in her pursuit of excellence. And Laura didn't let them down. She continued to shatter stereotypes and excel in the world of marksmanship. Laura's story didn't end at that range. She went on to compete in national competitions and won. She became a role model for young girls who dreamed of becoming snipers themselves. Her story proved that with hard work and dedication, anything was possible. And it all started with one girl who dared to dream big and shoot straight.